everybody, Bethany here, and today we are going to be talking about solids and liquids and a new term that you may or may not know. So, let's talk for a second. So we know a liquid is something that can kind of flow. So like you have this oil here, or you can think of water. At room temperature, it can flow and it can be poured, and if you touch it, you can put your finger into it and it'll kind of part out of the way so you can get your finger into it in its liquid form. Now a solid, and because I'm at the library, a solid, if you touch it, you can't press into it, or if you can, it's very, very hard to do. The molecules that make this up don't flow. They are all firm in place at room temperature, and there is little to no give in that. So, what happens if there is a substance that it may not necessarily flow or be able to be poured, but you can stick your finger in it and it'll give way, and it doesn't keep the same shape? I wonder what that's called. So today we are going to make some slime, and this is a special recipe that's actually edible, and we're going to talk about a state of matter between solids and liquids. So the first part of this, it's very important to tie your hair back if you have hair and wash your hands before you handle anything food related. So this is technically edible slime. I don't know if I'm actually going to eat it, but it is edible if I wanted to do that. So now that I'm all prepped, I went and washed my hands earlier and I have my hair tied back already, I'm gonna go ahead and get out the marshmallows. So I need 1.5 cups, and the reason I have 2 bowls is because I wasn't sure if 1 bowl would be big enough, because if you're gonna put marshmallows in the microwave, it tends to overflow. So I'm gonna put some in here and some in there, and then I'm gonna put both bowls in the microwave. So now that we have our marshmallows all nice and milky, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these down into this bowl. So right now it's very, very sticky because it's just marshmallow. Alright, and then from there we are going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch. There we go. And a tablespoon of the oil. Alright. So now that we've got it all together, we're gonna start mixing this up. I'm gonna have to be kind of careful because I don't want to get the cornstarch out. mixed in, I'm actually going to start using my hands now. I think we might need a little bit more oil. Do it. Mix that in. Oh, look at that. Still very sticky. Eventually, once I get the oil mixed in, it'll stop sticking to my hands. Trick is actually getting it mixed in enough that see, now it's getting better. There we go. Oh. Alright. And there we go. We have slime. So let's look at this for a second. It isn't really pourable, like doesn't pour, but at the same time, if I were to like hit it with my knuckles or even just press my finger into it, you see that it allows my finger to go deeper into it. So it's not a solid and it's not a liquid. There's a special scientific term for this, and it's called a non-Newtonian fluid. Sort of named for Sir Isaac Newton, who talked about the solid states of matter. Because if you look at it, it still flows as you press it and mold it and stretch it. Whoa! But at the same time, it's not a solid either. So that is your new scientific term, a non-Newtonian fluid. Alright, this is very sticky. I should probably go wash my hands now. The recipe for this is going to be available at the library so that you can take the recipe card home, and if you want, try it for yourself this summer.